Welcome to Eugene Holden's Academy of Self-Mastery, where we learn to move with purpose and live with power. This is your space for healing, for growth, for the questions that shape you and the truth that you know. We use the tools that are ancient, still working today, to steady the heart and light up the way. Breathe in, tune in, come back to center. One step, one choice, you can always get better. Master yourself, master your life. Walk in your truth and breathe through the fight. Master yourself, stay awake, stay clear. Eugene Holden's Academy is right here. Let's begin together.
Oh, man. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Eugene Holden's Academy of Self-Mastery. Obviously, I am Eugene, and here's my beautiful sister friend, the Reverend Melissamoorer-Nobles. And while we were in the green room, which we should always hit the record button because conversations in the green room are great. But we're going to continue with what we were speaking about. And what we were speaking about is the movie that has just recently come out, Disclosure Day. Disclosure Day. And if you haven't seen it, I would suggest you go see it. I thought it was good. Melissa saw it first. And so this is what I wanted to do, Rev. So when Melissa and I were speaking about it last time we were on in the green room, I was looking it up on my phone and I'm like, wait a minute, I've never had that happen. A cardinal just flew across my screen. And your reaction was?
Oh my God. You have to go see this movie.
And so I did that same night. If you haven't seen it, I don't really care about spoilers or anything like that. And so it has to do with, aliens and stuff that are going there. And the secrecy that this has been going on for a long time in the US, and the military and other government agencies have known this for a long time, like Area 51 and so forth and so on. But Melissa and I were speaking about, outside of that, it was speaking to the fact that these alien beings come, and try to warn us and to teach us that, okay, we have to do something different on this planet. That's what I also had gotten from that.
Yes.
How about you, Melissa?
Yes, that we have to do something different on this planet for our own survival. And there was the thread through the movie was about empathy and the importance of being empathetic towards each other. And I think the title Disclosure Day, I think Steven Spielberg, who wrote it and directed it, was inviting us to look at how we disclose and what we are disclosing about ourselves. And we hide a lot, right? Just like there's a belief that, the government or a body of people are hiding the truth about, in this case, the presence of aliens here on Earth. But we hide as well. So what are we hiding from each other? Like, how do we hide our humanity by not telling the truth about who we truly are? Meaning our true nature, right? Our true nature as spiritual beings, right?
Right.
So if you think about it, none of us are really from Earth. We just happen to live here right
Right.
now.
Right.
And once this physical body is complete, we will not be here on earth in this form,
Right.
right? So that's how I regard the movie. For me, it's not about, are there aliens or not, or is it a secret? Is there really an Area 51? It's really not that about. It's not about that for me. It's really about, like, for most things that I see, about the relationship and about the what's underneath the entertainment. Like,
Hmm.
what are we being invited to get curious about?
Right.
And I think Steven Spielberg is inviting us to get curious about each other and the truth of who we are.
Yeah. It's interesting that in that word alien, because we are invited to look at how do we alienate each other.
Yes. Yes.
And we are living in times where we see a lot of that, which has been going on for a long time, but it's really, really present these days. How are we alienating each other? Looking at each other as an alien, not illegal, alien, but just maybe your neighbor across the street around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
How are we
Mm-hmm.
alienating ourselves from who we are? How do we alienate ourselves from ourselves?
Yes.
Which is what
Yes.
you alluded to, talking about, our real selves, our true selves.
Yeah.
I remember saying that, years ago, I had this phrase that you humans are interesting creatures. And I would say you humans, and people would ask me, how can you say you? Because I'm not from here, right? But no one is. When you really think about it, yeah, we
Right.
are we come through our mothers and we're here, but we've come from someplace else, wherever you
Yes.
want to say, but we're
Yes.
not from here. This is just a temporary stopping place, a way station, if you may.
Yeah.
That that we really need to start taking care of.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh, Davey's come to join us for
Yeah, so
today's show.
right. You're not alienating me. But so how what do we do? Okay, let me put it this way. It's on me to look at myself and find out, number one, how am I alienating myself from others? And that can take different forms for me. One
Mm,
of which, and I've done this so many times, is I can be so not reclusive, believe that or not,
mhm,
but I can be so quiet and not go out because I just don't want to be around folks, right?
mhm,
As much as
mhm,
I love folks.
mhm, mhm,
And ooh, I'm going to say that. And that comes from, wow, dang, shucks. And
mhm,
that comes from this place of fear of being judged, fear of being
mhm,
alienated
mhm, mhm.
against. So let me not just, let me not show up like that. But I still show up because there's something greater within me that has me show up, that I
Yes.
say yes to
Yes.
every single time. And I'm quite aware that I will not shut down. It's not that, but I will stay in the house. And the excuse is that I'm working. No, I just don't feel like going out
Mm, mm,
because of
mhm.
the fear of being judged. And every time I go, I'm like, dude, nobody's looking at you. There you go, tripping again. I got to tell you, folks, that's one of my favorite lines I say to myself, dude, you're tripping.
So it's a way of hiding.
Definitely. Yeah.
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 Believe
Yeah.
that or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
that's
I could
hard for people.
so relate to that. I could so relate to that.
Yeah.
And the ways that I alienate myself I think is mm, it's an opportunity for me to, there's a thing about being seen,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, and I know for myself, there were many, many times where I would hide from being seen. I would want to be the person in the background. Oh, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, I don't need to be out front.
Mm-hmm.
I could just be back here, making sure things are going the way they need to go. Don't put me out in the front, right? It was a way that I would dim my light,
Yeah.
and make myself small, you know? And gratefully, I had someone in my life who has passed on, but he pushed me out.
Mm.
He would not tolerate
Mm.
me hiding.
Mm-hmm.
He just would not tolerate it. And he happened to be my boss, so I had to listen. Um, but it really helped me. It exposed me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And when I think about Disclosure Day, and it's been out for a while now, so y'all haven't seen it, too bad. But it's about exposing something that has been hidden,
Mm.
from most of the world. And I loved one of the things that I also loved was that they chose to reveal themselves to children,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And to show up in the form of animals
Right.
that are that we aren't afraid of,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm.
And that also makes me think about how we show up with each other. Like why not approach someone who is alien to you in a
Mm.
childlike way,
Mm. Come on, Melissa.
inviting, right? Invite them to play.
Yeah.
When my girls were growing up and we would go to the playground,
Mm.
they would just play with whoever was there. They would go up to the person and say, "You want to be my friend?" And
Right.
the kid would say yes, and they would be off and running, playing,
Yeah.
right? Welcoming each other and exposing themselves to each other and from
Yeah.
a place of love and
Yeah.
acceptance, just as the person was. So children teach us, we forget, but children teach us. And I think Steven Spielberg was intentional in um, choosing the children to um, to carry that message. They grew up, of course, and it became dormant within them, but at the right time, it all came into the light.
It was at the right time. It was disclosed.
It was disclosed. It
Yeah.
was disclosed. Yes.
For me, what was disclosed is that there's a lot more going on here than what we are led to believe, and, and,
Yes.
and a lot more going on here than what we want to believe for ourselves.
Yes.
I
Yes.
want to go back to what you were saying about, and it was brilliant how he used the children for for that higher power, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak,
Mm-hmm.
to using kids with for that higher power to make themselves known to the kids, and then placing oh wow, then placing whatever within the kids, which is interesting, so
Mm.
that when they finally came and woke up to it, when they finally woke up to it, now they are here to say, to give a message. I love the way it ended. Listen,
Yes. Yes.
fade to black.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right? Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant. So that's one of the things that after I left there, Melissa, I was like, okay, because I took that last word, listen, what am I to listen to? What am I to listen for?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And what am I to listen from? Right?
Mm,
Like listen from a place of love and compassion and acceptance
mm.
and oneness. If we could listen from a place of oneness instead of alien
Alienate.
alienating, you know what I'm
You
saying.
know what I mean?
Like this world can transform.
Yeah.
This world can transform. So I love that ending as well. Um, and I also love the aspect of surrender because at some point, the guy who was after them, relentlessly,
Yes.
he surrendered at some point.
Yeah.
He was like, okay.
Yeah.
She showed him some things
Yeah.
and he had to believe that this was
Mm.
no longer a threat.
Yeah.
And the other part that I loved when we talk about and religious science about the invisible realm and how the creative process is in the invisible realm. And there was a whole scene where everyone becomes invisible when they come to get them, and they have that device and they're able to make everything
Oh,
disappear,
yes, yes, yes.
right?
Yes.
I love that as well because then they were able to, get away. So we can't go by what we see, just by
Mm.
what we see in the visible realm. There's
Right.
so much more happening in the invisible realm that is for our own divine protection.
Yes.
Because by them being cloaked, right,
Yes.
in the
Yes.
invisible, they were able to escape.
Right.
So I just love all, to me, it was a very metaphysical movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to go see it again too now, right? Right. It's like,
Yes.
yeah. And I'm glad you brought up that the character who just finally surrendered because he was hell bent on keeping the secret a secret.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
there was, the brother who was heaven bent on allowing that to come out,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. But that surrender. See, and
Yes.
that's the thing, that there is something within us that we may have alienated before, and it wants to come out. It
Yes.
wants to come out. It wants to
Yes.
be birthed through us. It wants to come forth. It wants to be expressed as us. And so I love that word. As you know, I love that word surrender.
Yes. Yes.
Surrender to it, and then listen. I
And
love that last line. It wasn't even a line. It was just a word.
yes.
Listen.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen to what's whispering. Listen to what's speaking to us.
Yeah.
Like always speaking to us.
Always.
Always. But we don't listen. We treat it like an alien. Like, what? What? Oh no, you can't be talking to what? You want me to do what? No, oh no, 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 not me.
Not me.
Not me.
No, I'm sorry, you got the wrong one. No, I got the right one.
Exactly, exactly.
I
And
got
the
the right
other
one.
the other part that I love that I think is a message for us as we navigate in 2026 is so if the aliens have this superior power, they could have done what they did to everybody,
Right.
right? But they didn't. They were very purposeful, chose the children,
Yeah.
right? And so when we look at us, not everyone gets it, right? But those of us who do get it, meaning that we get that that love is the greatest power and the greatest force in the universe, that we are connected, that we are one, that we are individualized expressions of God. Those of us who get that, we have a responsibility, I believe,
Yes.
to show up as such.
Yes.
So the character, Emily Blunt's character, she didn't hide. Once it came out, she didn't hide that
Right.
she had, and I see it as a gift. She didn't hide that she now has this gift to connect to people,
Right.
to stop them in their tracks and just say the truth,
Yeah.
to even appear as a loved one,
Right.
right?
Right. Right.
She didn't hide any of that. So we who know needs to come out and disclose and expose and reveal.
Yeah.
That's why I think we're here, to be that demonstration of love, joy, peace, harmony, all that good stuff,
Right. Right.
and not treat it like it's alien, because it's not.
Because it's not. It's our natural state of being.
Yes.
It truly
Yes.
is. Emily Blunt's character, when she would stop people in their tracks and tell them the truth of themselves, and then would walk away going, I don't know where this is from. Right? And that's just it, is that sometimes we can share some stuff and people will ask, so how do you know this? I have no idea, but it's on my heart to share it
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and not be
Mm-hmm.
afraid to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
can tell you, it was years that I kept quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I kept quiet, not sharing what wanted to be shared about whatever until, it just keeps knocking on the door.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's time for you to show up and disclose the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disclose. Huh.
Disclose. Yep. Disclose. I looked up disclosed.
See, I knew you would. Because that's my buddy, boy. You love the dictionary,
the,
love words.
I do. The act or an instance of exposure, and check out this word, revelation.
Mm, mm.
Revelation. I love that word,
Had a
revelation.
revelation.
Yes, yes. So that's what it's about. It's about revelation, about revealing, about,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's what it's about. So that's what I got from it. And, Steven Spielberg, I've seen interviews with him talking about the movie, and he says that empathy is our superpower.
Mm,
If we could just be empathetic
mm,
towards each other,
mm.
so many things would shift.
Yeah.
And I remember not too long ago, maybe last year or the year before or something, there was this whole thing about empathy. It was almost like it was a bad thing to be empathetic,
Right.
or it was seen as a weakness
Right.
to be empathetic. And one of the things that I love, because you obviously, I was all into this movie. So Coleman Domingo, who's one of my favorite actors, he was one of the characters um, helping to disclose,
Right.
right? And this is what he said. I think he was being interviewed as well. He was explaining, it might have been in the movies. He was explaining the alien's perspective. And he says about empathy. He said they regard empathy as an evolutionary advantage.
Mm.
Our rejection of empathy is leading to our own extinction.
Whew.
And can we see that?
Yeah. Yeah. I was just about to say it may have been in a movie, but this is real life.
Yes.
This is real
Yes.
life. We are being called to be empathetic with one and another. It's crucial, it's important, it's vital. It's
Yes.
vital to our continued existence, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have heard all these love songs throughout the years, but that's what it's about. It's all about loving each other. Yeshua Messiah, like love each other.
Yes.
The greatest among you is ones who serve. Gretchen was asking me this morning what I am grateful for. I'm like, I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve
Mm,
today,
mhm, mhm,
right?
mhm.
And that can be in the form of just a smile.
Yep. It's not a
Right?
heavy lift. It
No,
really
it's
is not a
not.
heavy lift.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
To be empathetic is to open your heart,
Hmm.
you
And to
know?
see people,
Hmm.
to see them for who they truly are.
Yeah.
We are not alien to each other,
No.
even if we don't believe the same things,
Correct.
right? Even if we disagree, even
Right.
if our politics are different,
That's right.
we are still one. We
Right.
are still one.
Right.
And that could be the biggest challenge for many of us is to have empathy for those that we view as alien,
Come on.
right? That we get to practice that. Maybe that's why they're alien to us, because then we get to practice being empathetic.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the way they're being of service, so that
Yes.
we could be of service to empathy.
Yeah.
Who knows? But why not?
Right. Why not give it a try?
Right, right, right.
It can't hurt.
No.
And heaven knows, and heaven does know that it is what is necessary now. If you don't mind repeating that quote from Coleman.
Oh, yes, yes. He said they regard empathy as an evolutionary advantage.
Mm.
Our rejection of empathy is leading us to our extinction. So we are evolving beings, but if we could also be devolving beings.
This is true, and we've seen that.
Yes.
Evolutionary advantage.
Evolutionary advantage.
Okay, yeah,
Our
yeah,
rejection of empathy is leading us to our extinction.
yeah. Say that very last line, because those first two words of that last line are
Our rejection of empathy is leading us to our extinction.
that's so powerful. Not our forgetfulness, but our rejection. We are rejecting it.
Yes,
I refuse to be empathetic. Wow.
yes, yes, yes,
Wow, that's deep.
yes, yes.
So
That's like an act of war.
mhm. That is definitely a stand for
Yes,
or against,
yes, a
but
stand
but
against. Yes.
but it is definitely a stand. I reject being empathetic. My goodness.
Hmm.
Which takes me to how much pain does someone need to be in to cause that much pain?
Oh, that part. That part right there.
It hurts so bad that I reject being empathetic. How much pain is that person in?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And on the other side of that, I can be empathetic to that person. In fact, I'm called to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that I love what you just said. How much pain? Because they have to be in pain. They
Yeah.
have to be
Yeah. Yeah.
to like how were they alienated to the point where they reject
Right?
who they truly are, that they
Yeah.
reject love.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you happen to look up the word empathy yet?
I did not. I have a note because I talked about this on my podcast. Because last week, after I saw the movie, you saw me. I was very excited about Disclosure Day.
Hmm.
But I have a note. Empathy builds deeper connections. It fosters trust. It drives compassionate behavior, and it
See,
promotes kindness.
and heaven knows, I say it again, that this is what the world is in need of now,
Mhm. And always has been.
and always has. Yeah,
Always.
always. As far as I can remember,
Hmm.
yeah. All we need is love, right?
Yes.
And we went in there, we laugh about it, but that's the truth.
Hmm.
It has me ask the question, Rev, do I love myself enough to be empathetic?
Mm.
Do I love myself enough to be empathetic towards me? But even more important, do I love myself enough to love that other person who might be showing up a little different?
Hmm. Yeah.
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 See,
Yeah.
because once we start to walk on that path of empathy, compassion, love, um, kindness, there's mindfulness and then there's kindfulness, right?
Mm.
I got that from one of my practitioners. Um, and as we start to carry that and start to live from that, listen from that, be from that, now we get to celebrate a disclosure day,
Yes. Yes.
disclosing the magnificent beings that we are here to be,
Yes. Yes.
disclosing, the love and then the compassion that I believe we as human beings we were created to have.
Yes. Because that's what we are.
Right.
It's not alien to us.
No, it's not.
It takes work to reject who
It
you truly are.
takes so much effort.
It does take a lot of
Ask me
effort.
how I know. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when I got back from the movie, I was doing some inspirational writing that evening. And one of the questions that came up for me is, what is life asking you to reveal or disclose to
Mm,
the world?
mm,
And what is being revealed through and as you?
mm, mm.
So that's the question I want to leave with folks today. What is life asking you to reveal or disclose to the world? And what is being revealed through and as you?
So I'm writing this down, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that came up for me was that last word in the movie, listen.
Listen.
Listen more. Listen. Tune in. Tune in.
I'm gonna go there, but I want to finish this line. They're just close to the road. And what is,
What is being revealed through and as you?
thank you. Yeah. Yeah. See, and I'm not gonna add anything else. And that's right there is enough, right? So,
Yes. So today was your disclosure day. What is it that you would disclose
yeah.
about who you are?
Yeah.
Truly.
Truly. Your true self.
Yeah.
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 And then listen.
And then listen. Yes.
I
Yes.
love I love that question. And what is being revealed or what is wanting to be revealed? Yeah, what is being revealed through and as you. Listen.
Yes. Listen. Yeah.
Because there, and we talk about this in some form or fashion here on the podcast, that there is something within each and every one of us that wants to be revealed.
Yes.
For the greatest good, not just for ourselves, but for everyone who comes to our conscious awareness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy Disclosure Day.
Happy Disclosure Day. Yes.
Happy Disclosure Day.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to repeat what you said, and we're going to go ahead and close this one out. What is life asking you to reveal or disclose to the world?
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Listen.
And what is being revealed through and as you?
Yes.
Listen and then act.
Yes. Yes.
Then act on that. This is what I know, Rev, and as you know as well, is when we say yes to that, we are so fully supported.
Mm-hmm.
Completely supported. Whatever we need for the revelation.
Mm-hmm. Yes, come on now. Yes.
It is already given.
Yes.
Trust that. Listen. Listen to that still sacred voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Another great one.
So if the listeners have seen Disclosure Day, write in the comments what's your takeaway from that film?
Yeah.
How did it resonate or not with you? Because not everyone liked it.
Right.
So we would love to hear that perspective as well.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another one of these beautiful, beautiful episodes on the Academy of Self-Mastery. I have a class that's about to start called The Art of Mastery. Based on The Big Leap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, this is my third time doing this one. Anyway, folks, have a beautiful one, and we'll see you next time. Peace and abundant blessings.
Peace and blessings.